I have such a crazy weekend planned for me this weekend, you guys.
What you got?
What do you got going on?
2 of my sons are going back to college.
Your wife's going to be a mess.
That's sad.
Right? That's how it's so funny because I'm prepping my kids for their mom to have their breakdown. So Saturday we move Jake into University of Arizona, and on Sunday Kemp and Blake get on a plane back to Hawaii. So it's like Blake doesn't have to go, but she's mom. I'm going.
Right.
Move, right? And then I was telling my son Kemp, I said, so when mom goes, she's going to be there for a week. Like Kemp, I know wants to just live his life, right? and he's like, Mom already knows that we're not hanging out at the beach. We're not doing whatever. Mom already knows. And I go, and then be prepared for when mom takes you to the airport, or you take mom to the airport to say goodbye. Be prepared for that meltdown. And he's like, I will. And then Jake, I'm like, be prepared for when you say goodbye, because I think we're going to move him in, then go have dinner at Mr. On's, and then Blake and I will come back, right? And be prepared for when we say goodbye to you. And then as I'm saying this, preparing them, I'm getting all emotional.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because on Monday, when we're back in the studio Monday, my whole life's different now. Mm-hmm. Like, everything I've been doing for the last 3 months has been running those guys around as much as I can. They want to drive themselves, but I'm like, no, I'm driving. You know what I mean? I personally am going through withdrawals or emotional. What's the word I'm looking for? When the birds leave the nest.
You're gonna have to fill an empty void.
I know.
That's why Kyle was asking you, what kind of activities are you going to add in?
Well, I already. Did you just ask me that?
No,
I
it
think
was a
last
couple
week.
days ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because what's funny is I've already worked on that. I've messaged the owner of that reset place, and just yesterday, I was like, "Hey, look, both my kids are going back to school. I'm trying to come up with a routine. I'm thinking about every day at 12:30, I'll be at your place. Does that work? Can you make sure I have an appointment?" He's like, "That's a great idea." I'm like, "Okay, good." So every day, 12:30, I'm going to be in infrared sauna.
Is that something you're supposed to do every day?
Is it necessary to do that every day?
I don't know. What, do I look like a doctor to you?
Should probably find that out.
I mean, could you be maybe lighting your insides on fire?
It's supposed to be good for you.
Maybe just do that Tuesdays and Thursdays or something?
I read this thing that said if you do it 4 times a week, it lowers the chance of heart disease or something like that by 40%. So I'm like, if I do it every day, then I'll have a super heart.
There is no overdoing it in Johnjay's world.
No, there's not.
No.
But wait, I walked in this morning, Kyle, because I was like, I normally if I'm going to bring something up on the air, I wait until we're on the air. I don't bring it up off there. But I was so blown away by this, I brought it up to Rich off the air. So I get my news, from 3 things you need to know, or scrolling on Instagram. I'm never on TV watching the news, and from scrolling Instagram, I just look at the headline. My sister taught me something that I didn't realize. She just taught me the other day. I'll look at the headline. I don't want to click on it because it's clickbait, and you got to go to their website. It's a pain in the ass, right? My sister's like, you see a headline you like, you just click on the comments, and the story usually is told in the comments. I'm like, great idea.
Yeah, the comment warriors are the best.
Yeah, because you get it all out.
They just give you the story, and they're like, now you don't have to click. You're welcome.
Yes, I didn't realize that, but it was great. So I'm walking in this morning, but the elevators there's that TV that's on. There's like 2 TVs on. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm standing there waiting for my elevator to come, and there's a story, and they're showing it. It's the CEO of Ford, the president, the owner of Ford, the car company. And he's like, I'm going to take one of our electric cars on a road trip so I can see what it's like our customers. And he's like, this is terrible. I had to wait an hour to get a charge on my car. A 40-minute charge is what he says, right? Then he's driving. Then towards the end of the road trip, he gave up his F-150, electric F-150, and rented a gas car. The president of Ford.
What?
You would think he would just stick it out just to prove a point.
Right.
Or work harder to promote his electric brands.
Yeah. But he's like, we need to get these, we're going to have to fix these batteries to make them go longer. And he's like, and then they show the map, and they show where he gave up of the United States, where he gave up on the electric car and called Enterprise.
I've had 2 of them now, and I've given up on both of them because I like to be the first guy that's in on the tech, but it's just not there for me. You got to get like 500 miles out of a charge.
Just think how much time you could have saved the president of Ford if you would have told him that.
Yeah, well, if he should have asked me. But I'm like, it's not there yet. It's not there yet.
Well, I just thought, now, again, unless the beginning part of this was like, check out this Saturday Night Live sketch. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, because I don't know what the president of Ford looks like. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Maybe towards the end he's like, but then I realized I was saving the environment, so drive electric. You probably missed that part.
And he's like, and that was what my nightmare was. Here's the truth. Like, I only saw, again, I'm not a credible news source.